Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of As the Buckle Turns. I'm Adam.
I'm Tim.
And we have way too much stuff to go through this week. So, yeah, let's get right into it.
Imagine if we did our rewards this week, too.
Oh, man, that would have been too much.
That'd been like a 6-hour show.
Yeah. So, no, we're saving the awards for when we get back.
Because knowing our luck, if we did the rewards today, Vince would say, fuck everyone, and have like a match, a card on Raw on Christmas Day tomorrow, because we're recording this on Christmas Eve.
Right.
Ruining Adam's plans, like I always hope to do.
You don't always ruin my plans.
I say hope to.
Okay.
Get it right, okay? Come on. Would have like the greatest show in WWE history of all time.
It would be amazing.
Roman Reigns is just destroyed.
Or Roman Reigns wins everything.
And then just is destroyed.
By Braun Strowman.
Yes. Only for somehow Samoa Joe to come out with a Money in the Bank briefcase and cash it in. Magically, and take everything himself.
Okay. All right. So let's get right into the news. The XFL is returning. I'm just going to lead with that one.
I was going to say, we probably should come up with a joke on failure and then go into, speaking of failure, but
Roman Reigns.
Let's just dive right into it.
A failed push. We'll just go right into the next failed push.
Yep, because Vince sold $100 million worth of stock in WWE.
Right.
Ironically, he didn't really hurt anywhere close to how much ownership stock he owns.
Nope.
To fund a new business called Alpha Entertainment to look into investment opportunities in everything, including, and this is in the caption, professional football.
Yes. Which means that there's a possibility of a XFL-like entity showing back up again. It was a failure in the first place. Why try it again? Why not take that and invest into the WWE? Make the product better.
He's already doing that with Roman Reigns.
Oh, God. No. Roman is a failed push.
Yes, he is.
We saw it with Jinder. I mean, Jinder, I'm not going to say is a complete failed push.
No.
He could be repackaged and come back as a better heel champion later on. Because, I mean, I'll be honest, JBL was a very good heel champion. Mm-hmm. He wasn't at the beginning.
No.
But by the end of his heel champion run, very good.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted to see him lose.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so much that you wanted to see him lose because you wanted the belt off from him.
No.
You wanted to see him just lose.
Yeah.
You were like, no, this is the way heels should be portrayed.
Yep. So, no, it'll be interesting to see how they go forward. But one thing, sometimes, not always,
yes,
as we can see with Roman Reigns, Vince learns from his failures.
Hopefully.
Usually.
Sometimes.
Just not lately. So hopefully he's had enough time, 15 years.
I don't know.
Have gone by where maybe he has enough time to thought about the failures and how to improve them. Whatever. Here's a good idea, Vince. Just sell your stock. Let Stephanie and Triple H, Paul, take it, buy it from you. You can go and do your football thing. So you can feel like legit of actually doing something. Legit instead of sports entertainment, which you were so happy with that you created, yet you aren't happy with
because now the fans don't agree with all of your decisions.
Yeah, so give it to Paul, let him fix it. You can go run a failed football company.
Yeah.
Again, and we'll be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you guarantee you this will maybe a wrestling podcast, but if you bring back the XFL and it fails, we're going to talk about it a lot.
You might become the next Fuck the Owl.
Exactly. So, on that case, fuck the owl. Funny thing, I was actually going to say that too. Dude, are you reading my mind right now?
No.
Good. You don't want to know what's going on.
No, I don't. So we got some other rumors and some other announcements. Cool thing.
Speaking since we were talking on WWE kind of Raw and all that crap in the last few words.
I mean, we've been ripping on how bad creative has been for a long time.
Let's talk about something that's actually good and that creative has no hands on.
Well, they do, but they don't.
They do, but they don't because someone has final say, has actual creative control over it.
I know.
Matt Hardy playing fish for the goldfish,
Dude.
on Raw this past week.
Seeing this version, like, we had our fears of what broken Matt Hardy was going to be like
Oh yeah,
in the WWE, and now having the filter helps
oh yeah,
because it's meant to be a little bit funny, a little bit weird,
yeah,
and we're getting that.
oh yeah.
You know, Matt's clearly having fun with the character again. I don't know how because it's Reba or Reba.
I think
his
it's Reba.
wife,
I always
Reba.
called him Reba.
Okay. Her having to deal with him coming up with a laugh.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, we went over this like last week, the week before. There had to be a moment where she was like, "Stop it. I don't care which one it is. Just go with both of them. I don't know."
There's no difference. Yes, there is.
Yeah, this one's a ha he.
Like,
this one's a hoo hoo.
He's like, they're the exact same to me.
He's like, all right, whatever. But this past week he was playing chess with a fish. All right.
Name Nero.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see where they continue to go with this character.
I know. So at least there's something good on there going up
Because,
forward.
like, the way that this is how Bray should have been.
Yeah.
And even better is if this, I want to see this, that the overall run between Matt and Bray.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Bray come out on top.
Oh, really?
That Bray's actually getting the push with this one. And that Matt kind of continues simmering with the character into another, like, another feud. That way, that feud is what is where Matt's push begins. And the battle between Bray and Matt of who is weird and who is creepy and all that stuff continues to build, but away from each other.
Oh no! See, I want them to see this whole battle thing. I wanted to turn into a heel turn for Matt.
Well, I want to see them try to one up each other, but through other people. That it's like, Bray, you did this to so and so and broke them. Well, now I'm going to awaken this guy, and like they keep going back and forth like that.
Oh no! So I'm actually hoping like this one to come to like a merging of the two.
Right.
Beforehand, where it's kind of like whoever you want. So maybe Bray comes under the guidance of Matt, or Matt goes full out awoken. He's woken now, but somehow he goes a little bit more woken.
He reaches another level of woken.
Wokenness, yes.
He gets wokener.
Yes. Woken 2.
Okay.
And then there's the third form. And then
Super Saiyan woken.
Super Woken. And Super Saiyan Woken 2. Super Woken 3. And then you just go into Super God Woken. Then you just go into hair colors now.
Okay.
Stuff like that. But yeah, something like that. We're just kind of like where he kind of goes under Bray, and he can kind of start a different, like a new kind of firm. Well, in the end, it becomes a toppling of Matt actually, kind of what Randy's storyline was, but longer.
Matt infiltrates and then breaks from within.
But far longer.
Yeah, because that was way too short.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, it worked better for Randy's character because that's just how Randy is.
And not just that, we wouldn't have dealt with Randy being with the Wyatts for that very long.
No. So we've got that. Also on Raw, we got the announcement that there's going to be the Stephanie McMahon Women's Royal Rumble.
Are you drunk?
No.
Okay.
No.
Are you alive?
Yes, I am quite woke right now.
Okay, well, that's what I was gonna say.
It's Christmas Eve. I have traditions. I have imbibed already. Okay, if I'm a little off, whatever. I have my own Christmas traditions. My Christmas Eve traditions.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want some food?
Actually, I'm good right now. I'm working on a cookie.
Sure you are.
It's a very nice cookie.
That's good. But yeah. Okay. Can I say?
Why is it called the Stephanie McMahon's Women's Royal Rumble?
Oh, you want to just dive into that? I was going to dive more into the actual. I was going to dive right into how they announced it first.
No. Why is it called that? Why can't it just be called the WWE Women's Royal Rumble?
I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be called.
I know, but there were graphics that had Stephanie McMahon above the Women's Royal Rumble.
Probably what it said was meant to say that Stephanie's announcing it.
But that's not the way the graphic looked.
No. But that's probably what it was there for. It's probably just going to be referred to as the Women's Royal Rumble, which is fine.
Which is perfect.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
So, but no, it's just like, yeah. Okay, first off, from what I've been hearing...
Do they have enough women, though?
Actually, they're... Originally, it was supposed to go more towards 20 women.
Okay.
They were looking at. Now, the rumor mill is they're actually considering a full-on 30.
Okay.
Which would open up... Because they have like 21 women on the roster total. Take away 2 for the champions.
Yep.
So, that leaves 19.
19.
So, that leaves roughly...
11 to be filled.
Spots they could fill. Some returning stars.
Some call-ups.
Some call-ups. Midterm call-ups. Just for the Rumble.
Yep.
It's a lot. Maybe there's also this thing I talked about is getting a few of the women from the maybe Young Classic to come make appearances.
Making another appearance.
Now that would lead into anything, but just saying, hey, we need some women. We would love to have you come in and use this. We'd really like you in there. This could lead to a signing, or something like that, or just continue a partnership, or we're not going to be signing you to a full contract.
Right. It's
more of appearance, but this kind of keeps the relationship going.
Right.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But that's what the rumors are. But let's now talk about how they blotched the announcement altogether.
Okay.
You kind of hint on it. Stephanie McMahon's Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, they kept this thing apparently a secret all day. Like, only key people. Like, we're talking about, like, a handful.
Because no one knew.
So...
Normally, this type of thing gets leaked pretty early.
Yeah. So, you know what that means? Kevin Dunn was in the know, but he was locked away so his front teeth wouldn't give it away.
Right.
And the most racist and what is it?
It's xenophobia,
and homophobia way possible.
Yep.
To everyone he passed by.
Of course.
How he was not? They didn't keep. How he kept them shut while he was in the truck?
No idea.
I don't know, but but all the women knew was there was an announcement going to come. You're going to be brawling in the ring. Stephanie music's going to hit. You're going to line up nice. Basically, what the order was. So,
which is always a weird thing to see.
Yes, especially when you're in the middle of a brawl.
Yeah.
So they have lined up, and then they did this so the reaction would get out. People, it would be kept quiet. But all the women's what you're seeing happen is actually the women's real reaction to it,
which was a weird reaction, following a brawl.
When you think about it,
because they celebrated together.
Yeah. When you think about it from a standpoint, it was a really good moment to see their actual reaction.
Right.
The way they blotched it was brawl, story, real life. No. Either you start off with real life and continue with real life, or because you start off with story, you look at each other menacing like you're all going to win it. Except for Alexa, because, well, she's champion.
Yeah. Facts. Yes.
So that
you know that it's Alicia Fox that's going to take it.
Oh, of course, because she did such a good job at being the leader of the women's Raw team. They won.
Oh, they did.
It was Asuka who won it, but they won. So, but great. I'm glad it's happening. It's way overdue.
Yeah.
Well overdue. This should have happened probably about 10 years ago. By the latest.
Well, yes.
Imagine if they did a Women's Royal Rumble back during the Attitude Era. Actually, no, let's not think about that. They probably would have turned into some kind of like bra and panties
match.
Royal Rumble.
You have to dump them out into pudding.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Well, the thing in the era, it would have gone over really well.
It would have gone over, but it would have not advanced women's wrestling in any way.
Well, when you think about it, let's put it this way. As much as people want to give the Attitude Era a bad rap for the women, it did push women's wrestling forward somewhat.
Yes.
Because it gave women more time in some ways.
Yes.
They quickly took it with that when they got away from the sexual element of the women,
I know.
that time got really restricted. But it pushed forward more time for women. And when we had stars like Lita, China, like that, wrestling in there. Trish Stratus after she became really good.
Trish? No, I mean, she was okay. She's not really, she didn't push boundaries or anything. I mean, come on.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. Sorry, Trish.
Yeah.
We love you, but you really didn't do anything in the business.
No.
You're a 7-time world title run, women's world. Doesn't mean anything.
No.
You're going to be remembered for barking the dog. No. No. We won't go that far.
I was going to say helping Stephanie McMahon, but, whatever.
Sure.
I mean, not Stephanie, Linda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, that's what you're going to be remembered for. No. But it's probably a good thing, but I mean, this Royal Rumble should have happened a while ago.
Yes.
But it's happening, of course. And the thing is, they should have come up with, Stephanie should not have announced it.
No.
It should not have happened. What should have happened was, I get the idea, because when they announced it, when you look at some of the critiques of it, you don't really notice it at first, but when you go back and watch it again, they used all the wrong, in their mind, right buzzwords.
Oh.
If you listen to half the stuff that she says, women's revolution.
Oh, they just used... Okay, seriously, it should have been Triple H coming out there just to the ramp to make the announcement as a bunch of women are brawling in the ring.
No, it should have been Kurt Angle, because in storyline,
Kurt comes out first to break up the brawl, and then Triple H comes out to make this announcement.
There you go.
Because right now, the way you look at the power structure...
Oh, no. Wait.
Kurt's the GM,
No.
Steph's above him, but Trips is above them.
You should really, if we're going to do the storyline mode, Stephanie should have still came out. But in storyline, I'm going to make an announcement and say all these great buzzwords. No, Kurt. I think it's time we let them rumble. Use a buzzword, but in kind like,
yeah.
Oh. Not only are you guys going to go at it like this, you're going to go at it with the women of SmackDown, stars of NXT, and who else knows? At the 30th anniversary of Royal Rumble, in an all-women's Royal Rumble.
Boom.
There you go. It's in story. It's there. It's not this big like buzzword thing. Yes, you can use buzzwords, but use them in story context.
Yeah.
They do that all the time in the Attitude Era. When they made announcements, they use the buzzwords that were coming around this current story to hype up stuff. That's fine. That's great. There's nothing wrong with buzzwords. It's like using the ones to say, "Oh, we're gonna push women's wrestling further," and say all these politically correct things to kind of hype it up.
You don't need to do that.
Use that outside of WWE.
Yeah.
Use that outside of WWE. Like when you're doing interviews, stuff like that. That's fine. In WWE, in the ring, on Raw, SmackDown, no.
There's no need for it.
No. But overall, it's a great thing that we're having this. It'll be interesting how they go forward.
I know. I can't wait.
But again, if Asuka's in it, if they're gonna keep her push alive,
oh god,
she has to win it. But
no.
Here's the thing, though. I've never really counted the Royal Rumble as part of a win-loss.
No, because it's an elimination, not elimination situation.
Yeah.
Because I don't consider it just a match. It's an event.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of was thinking. A Battle Royal? Yes.
Yes.
It's different. But the Royal Rumble, just something about it was like...
It's separate.
And something different.
I look at Money in the Bank the same way.
Yeah.
I don't consider everyone that doesn't get the briefcase to be the loser of the match.
Yeah.
Because really it's a scramble to get to the briefcase.
Yeah.
While the Rumble is a scramble to be the last one to be in the ring.
Yeah. And it's just one of those things where it's like...
Because I don't like that whole last two goes to a pinfall or submission or elimination. I'm like, no, it should be just elimination.
No, I don't mind that mind frame, but not for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, no.
But like, if you're gonna do like a Battle Royal, like,
yeah,
I wouldn't mind if they did the Andre the Giant Battle Royal that way. Start everyone in the ring.
Yep.
So there's no entrances, but you get to the final two, or even the final three, where you have elimination by pinfall now. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Because then you actually have, you may have survived. Not only you can't eliminate someone with the top rope, which can be easy if you're a bigger guy,
Mm-hmm.
like Big Show. But now you have to pin him, which can become a challenge when it's Big Show, but
Right.
it's also Big Show, and he's been pinned by a lot of small guys.
Yeah, typically if he's being pinned, it's because he's tired and
Yeah.
he's not able to just stand back up anymore.
Yeah.
And
So-
they do a great job of selling the big man, little man like that.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things they could do.
All right.
But
Now we need to move on to some rumors.
rumors.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun. Is that right?
Nah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll work on the music. We'll work on
yeah.
the music.
More wavy.
Obviously, like, just all this new money we're getting in.
This unlimited budget we've
Budget.
suddenly
Yes.
received.
Oh, yeah. We can
It's
play around with it.
amazing.
We can just play around with music
Yeah,
now.
I'm right now. I'm interviewing 4 different music writing groups. One of them is CFO Money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of them. Little tiny group. They just pump out some stuff here and there.
No, Jim Johnson.
I was gonna say that I was interviewing him, but I didn't want to get everyone's hopes up. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Then the other 2, it's this one little group called the Neptunes. I've never really heard of them
No.
before. And the other one is a guy who normally works alone. Trent Reznor. Have you ever heard of him before? I've heard that he's done some work for a few movies and some soundtrack, but nothing else really off the top of my head.
No.
But hopefully we can whittle it down between them. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start calling up like local friends. Because if those guys aren't able to get me what I need, you know what? I might as well just try to piece together something on my own.
I think I know exactly who you should hire.
Oh, who?
Me. You
you
just
know,
saw what I just
I
did right there.
I mean-
obviously it was brilliant.
Yeah. Look,
Well-
I'm gonna think on that. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you.
Interview those other guys first. When they don't
Yeah.
work out, obviously they're not going to.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
too Hollywood.
I know.
Then you can let me know. But
Okay.
obviously I'm gonna be the new music guy.
Yeah. So regarding those rumors,
Yes.
we have Batista returning. I mean, we've talked about the possibility of this maybe happening,
Yeah.
but it seems to be that it's going to happen.
Yeah, because the list of people for the Hall of Fame kind of got leaked, with Goldberg being the leading candidate. But the rumor is
Goldberg will be a first ballot kind of guy.
no, he's leading. Yeah, but like there's rumors like Batista was supposed to have that spot, but because he's been talking to Vince McMahon about coming back and doing a full run, house shows and
Yes.
everything,
What?
that they said that they wanted to, like, if he's going to come back, they want to push him back to do it, which makes sense.
It makes sense. I wouldn't want to put him in and then a week or so later be like, "Hey guys,
I'm back.
I'm going to do one more run."
Oh, kind of like they did with Kurt.
Yeah, but Kurt's different.
I know.
Kurt, he seems to already be moved. It's like, no, you're a GM. You're an on-air personality
Not
now.
just that, but like, I mean, he knows that his running and wrestling element of his side is coming to an end.
It's time to,
Where Batista's like, he's still doing movies, but he wants to have an actual good ending to his career,
Yes,
unlike his last run.
exactly. I would love to see him be one of the few guys that retires with a win.
Yeah, I would like to see that too. That'd be kind of interesting. Though our entire booking of him last time was him falling to Triple H.
Yeah, I know.
So, but
he's one of the few that I would like to see go out with a win.
yeah,
Like, unlike, the standard retirement matches, you end up going out on your back.
yeah, because you put someone over.
But I think it would be good for him, especially if the plan really does come down to it's him and Triple H for a retirement match. It would be good to be like, no, he's the one putting Triple H down.
Well,
He's saying that, no, I'm able to defeat my dragon.
yep.
And that's how you build their entire 1-year storyline, as it's Dave having to defeat the lion. David versus Goliath. Only technically his Goliath is about an inch shorter than him and about the same size.
Exactly.
But whatever, man.
He's Goliath because he has all the power of the WWE.
Exactly.
behind him.
That type of thing.
Yeah.
And I would like to see that their entire run culminates to WrestleMania 35.
Yeah.
Which would be awesome.
Yeah. But
35, yeah.
if they do this, use them correctly. So one, no winning the Royal Rumble.
No.
2, if you want to put the belt on him, I'm fine with that. Build to it.
Yes.
Not a sudden return into, and then you plan to have the belt on him 3 months later.
No.
Build to it. I just want to, or not want him to have it because he's a heel.
I mean, truth be told, he will come back as a face. The fans will cheer him for quite some time.
Especially if they put him in the ring against Roman Reigns.
Yeah. In the way that I would do it,
Which would be hilarious.
I wouldn't put him in with Roman right away, though.
No.
Because Roman will have the belt at that moment.
But you know what the funny thing would be?
What?
It would be ironic because the year that we knew he was going to win the Royal Rumble, they were cheering for Reigns to win because we didn't want Batista to win.
Batista was supposed to... Yeah, it was supposed to be Daniel Bryan.
Yep, and then every year after that, we boo Roman Reigns. So it'd be kind of fun to have them go against each other and have the opposite go. We root for Batista because we don't want Roman Reigns.
Because we're sick of Roman Reigns constantly just being pushed.
Yep.
You know, I now understand why people didn't like John Cena constantly being pushed. Now, at the same time, though, it was that weird era where there weren't really any other superhero faces around.
Yeah.
It was, hey, here's this really awesome baby face and a whole bunch of gray area guys, and then heels.
And then but then also you can make a case for it, because there was times for this, those eras where there wasn't that many, is because Vince didn't want anyone.
Right.
John was the guy. You all bowed down to John. John believed it because of some backstage politicking, which he still doesn't admit to that much.
Nope.
And
do you blame him?
I don't blame him either. I'm hoping at least when he fully retires, he'll actually come clean and like, yes, I cut my way to the business to maintain my spot. Looking back on it, in some spots I would do it again. Others I would change my mind.
Oh yeah,
like the whole Nexus thing. Except for Wade Barrett.
That's right around the time where he was actually buying into his own hype.
Oh yeah.
But it was like prior to that, he still came across as kind of the new guy who was just like, look, they're telling me that this is where I'm going. I'm sorry. This is what I'm being told.
Yeah.
But it was right around, like the Nexus was clearly the peak of, no, I'm going to make a call.
Yeah,
I'm going to make the call for this one.
Yep.
See, Vince and Kevin have my back on this call. Yeah. And it's just like, yeah, but that call wasn't.
No.
That's the peak of the bad calls.
Yeah.
And I think then you start to see the realization and the fallout of him going, I can't be that guy anymore.
One of the biggest realizations where he finally realized that he needed to make the right call and not put himself over was the CM Punk Money in the Bank match.
Yes.
When he literally told the people, like, so what are the angles? Like, what are you going to be doing? And he's like, talk to him. And Punk's like, we're calling it in the ring. We need angles for the cameras.
Keep up.
And they turned to John. I did turn to him. And that was one of those times where he kind of... But there were still many times after that he was very selfish.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, it's going to happen. And sometimes it was because it was a good call. Other times it was not a good call. But we'll worry about that later on. What's some other rumors?
The other rumor that I have is that that Cody Rhodes Young Bucks Bullet Club show where they're like, we're going to sell out a 10,000 person arena.
Oh, you mean the test they're going to fail at because they're not WWE?
I swear that they're going to get really close, if anything.
Oh, they're going to sell out.
I have I'm just being cautiously hedging bets, if you will. I have a feeling that they're going to definitely do 3/4 of it.
Oh, I think they're going to get to 10,000 because of the rumor is a certain 2-letter with a 4-word letter name rings the bell with this place. It starts with a C and ends with a K.
Well, there's also a rumor of where it's going to be. I mean, the rumors of CM Punk, the Bullet Club wanting him to be part of them. I mean, that's definitely the Young Bucks. And that's also Cody is totally down for it. I don't know if anyone's actually talked to Omega about that yet.
I don't know. But
the Young Bucks have been the most vocal about if they got the chance to have CM Punk in, they would bring him in a heartbeat.
Oh, I'm sure Kenny would go along with it too.
Oh, God, yeah.
But
so could you imagine that Because there's already been the hints at a power struggle between Kenny and Cody.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine adding CM Punk to that? A 3-person power struggle?
Oh yeah.
A long-term story with the Bullet Club becoming part of, it's like so many guys are following Kenny, so many guys follow behind Cody, so many guys follow behind Punk.
Yeah.
And then it breaks into a 3-way.
And the Young Bucks actually break up.
Here you go. There you go. It really separates things.
Yeah.
And then you get like a 2-year story out of that.
But yeah. But anyway, the reason why I bring up CM Punk, because the rumor is Chicago is the rumored city.
Yes.
Where they'll be doing the 10,000 seat arena.
Works for me.
Which is actually, when you look at it, it's probably one of the best places they could.
It's a pretty, it's a hardcore wrestling scene.
That's where
outside of Philly.
That's where you want to go. You want to be in a hardcore wrestling area.
Not just sports entertainment. Wrestling
for this venue, and they know that obviously. And they already announced that they want CM Punk at this show wherever they held it.
Yeah.
Before they even were even really considering venues at the time.
Can you imagine CM Punk the pop in that building?
Yeah.
If CM Punk came out in a Bullet Club T-shirt, if he came out.
I mean, if they could just get him, Punk doesn't have to wrestle. If he just showed up,
just an appearance,
it would be
huge.
Mm-hmm. It would be amazing, especially if you had the main event that night was Cody versus Bryan Danielson.
Thank you.
Bryan Danielson.
Yes, the American Dragon.
For the recaptured Ring of Honor Championship. Imagine that.
That would be awesome.
With a surprise arrivals of what's that? Kevin Steen and whatever that crazy name is for Sami Zayn's masked character.
El Generico?
Yeah, El Generico.
It's not even that crazy of a name.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
Quite generic.
No.
It's the generic one.
No. It's weird.
It's quite generic.
No, it's weird. They showed up because they left WWE. No, by the way, that's not a rumor, by the way. Just saying, how great would that be?
I mean, I like them in the WWE.
Oh, so do I. But
I like the fact that they're the face in their current storyline.
Yeah, they are. We'll get to that in a little bit. But it will be interesting to see how this all turns out. But
yes.
We know the event's happening. We just don't know where yet. And they want to make an announcement. We need to get to the other parts of this. Anything else?
No, I've got nothing else
Good.
on news and rumors that I caught. So we're going over the Ring of Honor Final Battle card.
Yep. We made our predictions.
Yes, we did.
Not count towards.
No, they did not.
I wish they did.
I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
I'm getting destroyed badly enough as it is.
It's sad that I did better on this show. I don't really pay attention to Ring of Honor, and I did better at this show than I did with WWE.
Yeah, whatever. No. You got the same number wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
I only got 2 wrong for only 1?
Oh, actually, you did better on Clash of Champions then.
I did?
Yep.
Oh.
Because you only got 1 wrong over there.
I thought I must have forgotten one of the people I picked. Okay.
Yeah, you got 1 wrong.
Oh, so I only got 2 wrong. Okay. I swear when I was watching the show, I got like 3 wrong.
Nope.
Okay, so
nope.
I clearly cannot remember what I picked.
All right. So we're going to run down our list, which was not the match list, but it's what we have. All right. So we have the Hung Bucks defeating... Oh, man. You know what? I have to go back to...
Ring of Honor. I mean, the Wikipedia.
The Wikipedia page. Okay. We have... No, I have to look it up. Okay, the Hung Bucks. Adam Page, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson defeating Dragon Lee, Flip Gordon, and Titan. By the way, I caught the highlights of this match. Flippy crazy shit everywhere.
Flippy crazy shit everywhere?
Yes.
Good to know.
And
So glad the flippy crazy shit is still alive on the indie scene.
of course, it's what's defining the indie scene right now.
Because they can do it better than WWE.
Yes.
Where when you have a cruiserweight guy do some flippy shit in the ring to an arena doing nothing.
Well, I mean, part of it is because they don't know how to hype up the crowd for that stuff.
No. Well, I'm pretty sure the people in the ring know how to do it.
So
WWE just won't let them do it.
yeah, I've been I've been paying attention to our Twitter page a lot more lately.
What's this thing you call Twitter?
Yes. It's another social media site.
Which social media site?
Oh, okay, never mind. So in it, right after this show, Jim Cornette had issues with this match.
Of course he did.
Because there was too much flippy shit going on in there.
Of course he did.
And the best part is, he was like, American wrestling is all about ring presence and psychology, none of this flippy shit. I forget if it was Nick or Matt, but one of them responded with, this is the guy whose last major accomplishment was working for a failing company. I was like, oh, yeah, Jim, don't be the guy who's telling others how wrestling should be when the last two major companies you worked for, WCW and TNA, are not pushing the limits.
Well, first off, this past time he came in, which he was not actually in any power, he was more an on-screen character, but when he did have somewhat power in TNA, it was during the good era.
Yes.
But, yeah, I mean...
But...
Yes, and I understand Jim Cornette's thing, because he's also said some stuff about the Jericho and Omega thing this week.
Oh, yeah. Jim
match.
Cornette does not like
No.
Japanese style wrestling.
Well, he doesn't like Kenny Omega.
No.
At all. But he said Jericho will do great in this match. I won't be watching it because of a certain person. He said you can put basically anyone else in the world in that match, and I would watch it, but I won't watch Kenny Omega.
All right, Cornette.
But so Jericho actually responded to that.
Oh.
He was like, "Hey Jim, you want to come in and be my manager for the match?"
Basically going, Jim, you're gonna have to watch this match.
Well, no, it was because it was kind of playing up like a character.
Yes.
The
alpha.
Yeah, like the fake Cabe element of the thing, like how they don't like each other thing.
That's awesome.
So, no, but yeah, I mean, I can understand. Let's be honest. If all of the indie scene was this flippy shit, it would be horrible.
Oh, but I mean, also, I like watching the cruiserweights.
Oh, so do I.
Because of their flippy stuff.
Yes. But when you have only that, it becomes...
Well, yeah, I mean, the spot that Cornette was truly complaining about was there was just a missile drop kick moment where everyone was doing missile drop kicks, which, I mean, yeah, that's cool for a house show.
Yeah.
But there was a moment where it was like, okay,
yeah,
a little too much, guys.
So, I mean, and the thing is, I love the flippy shit.
Yeah.
My characters, when I make them in, wrestling, in the WWE 2K18, my character, me, specifically, does crazy flippy shit. Not all the time, because I also like the suplex stuff.
Yeah.
My character's more of a suplex machine than the crazy, but I had the crazy dives shit, because it's awesome. And I always thought that when you had those two combined, when you can do the mat work and the crazy flippy shit,
it puts you on a new level.
Because you can are able to do them far more. And let's be honest, the people in that ring probably could do a mat type wrestling match and be thoroughly entertaining with it.
Probably.
But they're doing what they prefer.
Right.
Which is fine. And guess what? The Hung Bucks, otherwise it's the Bucks, are one of the global powerhouses behind the merchandise sales right now for wrestling. Yeah. Let them do what the fuck they want. They clearly know how to do something, a lot of stuff.
Ring psychology, they've understood what the audience wants, and they're giving it to
them. Right. Because that doesn't apply to everyone. Yeah. I can't wait to see one of these days when these guys are old and done wrestling and they be turned into agents.
I know.
If they can actually take what they've learned and project it to other people, which I think they can.
Hopefully they can.
Because I'm pretty sure they were calling that match.
Probably.
But to see them be able to do it because I think they can. I don't think you're gonna be able to get that over in wrestling. They are without being able to translate it to other people.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but anyway.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway,
All right.
the Hung Bucks won. We were right.
Yes, we were both right on that one.
Yeah.
The next one up was Motor City Machine Guns versus Best Friends.
This is the one that you picked.
Yeah.
Because I took Motor City Machine Guns, and just for the spite to have something different,
Yep.
you picked the Best Friends.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
I lost.
Yes, you did.
I totally lost on this one. But the Motor City Machine Guns, they retained their Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship.
Can I just say I'm glad that these two, they've split up.
They've been
came back
split,
together.
come back together.
And that these two are just still that good.
Yes.
I think they kind of come to a conclusion that they're going to be more of a tag team in history of wrestling
Yes.
than anything else. Which, you know what? In WWE, that's a bad thing because Vince...
You're stuck on mid-card for the rest of your life at best.
Because Vince McMahon doesn't like tag teams or even stables or anything like that.
I don't understand. Factions.
Yeah. But when you get into like the indie scene like that, tag teams are important.
Yes, they are.
Factions
are important.
Yes. So I'm actually glad that they're still together. Yes. Especially if they can continue to find new ways to be using them as tag teams.
Oh, hell yeah.
Team. So.
Then we've got Matt Maven versus defeats Will Ospreay.
Was this the other one I got wrong?
No, this is the one that I got wrong. Because I wanted Will.
I did get this one.
You got Taven.
Yeah. I picked this one out because you took Will Ospreay. I'm like, fine, well, I'm going to take this guy. Yep. Not believing he's going to win it any way, shape, or form.
But he needed help from TKO Ryan and Vinny Marseglia.
It doesn't matter. I won.
I know.
You know, win's a win, as Vin Diesel likes to say.
So,
an inch for a mile.
Then the next one that I got wrong again was Addiction versus War Machine. Because I was saying that since War Machine was leaving, maybe leaving, possibly leaving, who knows?
Yep.
That Addiction would get the rub in this situation. Nope.
I picked War Machine?
Yeah, you picked War Machine.
I thought I picked the Addiction.
Nope, I picked Addiction.
Yeah, see, I don't even remember how I picked anymore these days.
But I mean, Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian are another group that I'm just like, yeah, you guys are going to be doing this for a long time.
Yep.
You're going to be out there.
I mean, Christopher Daniels got his world title run with the Ring of Honor Championship, which he deserved, and everyone was grateful. I think Frankie will probably get a run at some point.
Maybe.
He deserves it, I think.
Before any official retirement.
Yeah. Even if it's like only like a month or two.
Yeah.
Even if he's a transitional champion, which in Ring of Honor is really rare.
It's a rare thing. Sometimes their transitional champions are like 6 months.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you don't know. You're going to hang on to it for half the year. Then it'll move over to so-and-so.
Then we're going to transfer it to the guy we really wanted on.
Yeah.
So I'm a transitional champion. Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a 6-month run.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
They're like, okay. Vince be like, 6 months?
24 hours. Maybe less.
2 minutes.
Like Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
He got it at the beginning of the night and lost it by the end of the night.
To John Cena.
I feel bad for that one.
So did I. Because
you know that wasn't John's call.
No, that wasn't a John's call.
That was early on when John was like, "I'm just being told to do this."
That was right after the CM Punk thing. So he was like, "We need a main event for SummerSlam.
Yeah,
it's gonna be John and CM Punk again."
Okay.
No, what it should have been is a triple threat match.
It should have been. Yeah. That would have been awesome.
That would have been great, especially with Rey Mysterio.
Punk, Mysterio, and Cena. Yeah, that would have been cool.
That would have been really cool. But all right, next matchup, because we got to really move this fast because just announcing the names from Japan are going to take forever.
Jay Lethal versus Marty Scurll. This is the one that I got correct.
Yeah, it's the one I lost.
I went with Jay Lethal because Jay Lethal's awesome.
So is Marty Scurll.
Black Machismo.
But so is Marty Scurll.
Marty Squirrel?
Yeah, Marty Scurll.
You should have got, even if Marty Scurll got it right, because I was forced to write down squirrel, I think you should have gotten it wrong anyway.
No.
All right. Then we've got the multiple people match. Where'd it go? Oh, Silas Young defeats Kenny King, Punishment Martinez, and Shane Taylor. So yeah, this is for the World Television Championship.
We both wrong. We were wrong.
Yeah, we both got that one wrong.
Yep.
I mean, then again, it was 4 people, so
Yeah, it was likely.
more than
Who did
likely
I
we were going to
pick
get it
anyway?
wrong. But this next
Wait,
one,
who did I pick for that one? I don't remember who I picked that
you
one.
picked Kenny King,
That's right.
that he was retaining.
By the way, I'm just gonna say this, Kenny King. How dare you steal my finisher?
Oh,
Because his finisher, the Royal Flush, is my finisher.
in a video game.
No, that's what the movie uses.
Yeah, I know, but you use it in a video game.
No, but that's a finisher I've been using since 2008 in my head.
In your head.
When I
in
wrestled
Infinity.
pillows, it was
God.
my video game, my finisher. Okay, to be
All right.
correct though, mine actually turned it more into a rock bottom than actually a side slam
Okay.
and all that. But still, how dare you take my finisher?
All right. Next up, this is one that we both got correct. It was Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer versus the Briscoes. We both called the Briscoes that they were getting the rub on this one.
And they did.
And they did.
Yes, they did.
I mean, I have a feeling that there's going to be that Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer are going to get some revenge at some point. Maybe not right away.
What would be great is like the Briscoes go on to go for the tag team titles again,
And Dreamer and Ray come out.
yeah,
Yeah.
costing them.
Yeah. Or
Maybe
they're
they-
the first challenger for the belt right after.
No.
No.
They get it costs them it. They need to a rematch at the 10,000 seats stadium sellout.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, that would help with a big match in Chicago.
Yeah, it would. See, just having Tommy Dreamer in the match.
I know.
Would.
I know. Anyway, so the last match of the evening for the Ring of Honor Championship belt, the brand new belt that Cody came out with.
And blonde.
And blonde. Very blonde.
Yeah, he was.
Like, that was jarringly level
He
blonde.
probably got it done that day.
Yeah.
Blonde.
That was like, under those lights, it was almost white.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, dude. All right.
Hey, if you can get white, like the blonde white, I think it would work good for him.
Yeah.
But when it's that fresh, it's just
It's like, whoa, okay. There's a lot of blonde going on
yeah.
there. Especially since he was also wearing like a white hoodie, the robe.
I know our fans at home, our 4 fans who listen to this on YouTube,
Yes.
can't see me what I'm doing right now, but my hands are up in the air.
Are you being glorious?
Yes, because I predict the winner and the new Ring of Honor champion and control of the new championship belt,
Yes.
Dalton Castle and the boys.
You know what, Dalton? Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
congratulations.
That was good.
It was actually a short match too,
Yeah.
like 10 minutes.
12 minutes and 55 seconds.
But hey, you know what though?
There were only 3 matches shorter. One being 9.5 minutes, one at 11 minutes, and one just over 10 minutes.
That's okay.
But all the other, like, yeah, that's awesome. That was good.
Not every match needs to be 40 minutes.
No, but
If you're telling a story
yeah,
and you can do it within a shorter time frame, that's what you gotta do. But no,
Yeah.
so yeah, Dalton Castle is the new world champion. Congratulations.
yep. Larry Sonka of 411 Mania rated the show average, calling the tag team title match disappointing, the TV title match bad, and the street fight lethargic.
Lethargic.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I mean those are all the yeah, good one.
Yeah, no problem.
Those, and the funniest part is those are all the matches that we were actually hyped about the most.
Yeah.
Now I understand sometimes things don't live up to the hype,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Basically pick a WWE pay-per-view
Only
in 2017 with a main event of Brock Lesnar versus someone we wanted to win.
yeah.
And you got disappointing hype.
Also-
Great hype, disappointing match.
Another funny thing is the fact that almost every street fight in televised wrestling has always felt slow and plodding.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, all right, we need to work over to this spot. All right, here's the spot. We work our way over to this spot. There's that spot.
And the reason for that, let's take Jim Cornette's thing on psychology
Yeah.
and apply it to hardcore. When you just have weapons galore and nothing just beating the hero, which was most of the Attitude Era, but they would get a
and
lot.
and ECW had
ECW.
probably too many of that style
Yeah.
match.
And the thing is, like, they got better in Attitude Era for this because they've realized how to incorporate psychology into it.
Yeah.
When you incorporate psychology into a hardcore match, you can't just be constantly just beating people up with a weapon.
It's about the introduction of the next weapon.
Yeah, or setting up for a spot that you think is going to happen, only for it to happen later on, and all that.
end differently than what you expected.
Yes, and
Except for the lighting of the table and putting somebody through a flaming table.
Yeah.
That one, you see it set up, you know what's happening.
yeah, because that
That doesn't change.
that liquid on there is not going to burn forever.
No.
Before it starts burning that table, or just goes out.
It usually goes out
Yes,
first.
because usually it's just once it burns off that alcohol,
It's done.
It's done. That's why it goes out immediately when you put it through.
The funniest part is most of the time it's not lighter fluid in there.
No, it's
Isopropyl alcohol.
yeah.
It's a burning alcohol that just burns off fast.
Yep. So you have to burn. You got
Except for those few matches in backyards where they actually use lighter fluid
Because
and then
they're
why it doesn't go out fast.
yeah, because they're idiots.
Yeah.
And someone actually gets burned
Yeah,
badly.
I know.
Oh god.
Gasoline match.
Kind of like Kane wanted to do to himself. He didn't beat Stone Cold in the first ever blood match. Thank you, Undertaker, for busting open Stone Cold.
Yeah, thank you.
Because it would have been interesting to see him set himself on fire.
It would have been interesting,
But
that's it. It would have gone bad very quickly.
yeah. Yeah, it probably would have.
All right. So, I'm not going over the wins and losses of that because none of it matters.
No, it didn't. Are we going to have time to make our predictions?
We're going to have time because we're going to go through Clash of Champions really fast.
Because nothing really happened at Clash of Champions worth talking about.
Yeah. All right. So, the first match on the pre-show was Zack Ryder versus Mojo Rawley. And we both called Mojo getting the win out of here.
Yep. Poor Zach.
Now, I feel bad about this just overall, this feud, because the week before on SmackDown, they didn't get a mention. The week after on SmackDown, they didn't even get a mention.
Nope.
And I'm like, thank you for putting it on the pre-show, but do something with that.
They had one of the longest storylines going into 2017.
Yeah.
And
then they drop it the week before.
only to give us the match, but
And
never
then-
really make a hint at it.
No fallout.
Yeah. So,
Nothing's going. Okay.
whatever.
All right. Next up for us that we both got right as well was Breezango versus the Bludgeon Brothers. We both took the bros for this one.
Yeah. And then they got an awkward promo. It wasn't bad, but it's just like it
was kind of awkward.
It just wasn't what we were expecting to happen.
It's
I mean,
something.
I think that they get used to their new gimmick and what they're going to be doing. It'll be better.
Yeah.
But it's just like I wasn't expecting that.
All right. Next up on our list was Orton and Nakamura versus Owens and Zayn. Owens and Zayn got the win.
Yep.
By the way, because of this match, it reinforces my idea that Shane McMahon in this story is the bad guy.
Refusing to count the final pin.
Yeah.
For Sammy.
That's a heel tactic.
Yep. And no matter what you say on SmackDown, when he just saw what Owens did to his father, if Vince McMahon was portrayed as a babyface long before he showed up on SmackDown, because it was only 2 years ago he showed up to screw Roman Reigns to try to get him Austin level
Yeah, it just didn't work. No,
pop. No. It didn't work. No, yes, it was awesome to see, but it was more when awesome as Zayn was the Kevin was the babyface in that version because the evil McMahons.
Exactly.
The McMahons, as much as Shane for the longest time has been trained as a babyface, recently he is becoming more in line with a heel that the McMahons are.
Yeah, on Tuesday it was a great moment from Daniel Bryan where he actually looked at Shane and he was like, "You're becoming like your father."
Yep.
And it was like, oh my God, does this mean that creative has seen that they've been painting themselves into a corner, that Shane is looking like the bad guy in this situation? Or is it that this kind of was the plan?
Yeah.
That through this, that there would be the slowest double turn. And it would be, actually, if this is meant to be a slow double turn, it's working.
Yeah, but ironically, I don't know.
I don't think it was meant to be.
Not only do I, but I don't like the idea of Sammy becoming a heel and then a babyface so quickly again.
Well, see, I don't know. To me, I don't feel like Sammy turned heel.
Yeah, I know.
I think for me, it was more Sammy went, no, he's still my friend. And I'm helping my friend. He may be an asshole, but he's my friend.
He's an asshole. We've had different agreements over the last few years, but I still care about him as a friend.
Right.
We're that close.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so really, it's just Kevin getting being turned face.
And yeah, but I don't know. It was nice to see Daniel look at him like, doing like,
what are you doing?
and he's just fine, like, you know what? Fine, you want to do this?
And he does he did a quick count.
And it's like, I love how they kept saying, this is my side, this is your side.
Yeah.
When Shane refused to count, it was on Daniel's side. So he broke it first.
I know.
And when people say when people say no, he was on Shane's side, so he shouldn't have been counting the pinfall, Shane broke it first. In other words, like the argument from Star Wars, Han shot first. Shane did it first.
He's the bad guy.
Yeah.
All right.
So, but yes, it continued. We're not surprised.
Yeah. I was calling for a no finish, and things would get really weird.
You got wrong. I called it correctly.
I don't mind the way that they still ended up having the finish.
Yeah.
It still lends itself to an ongoing story.
Yep.
And
I did like how Daniel told Sammy and Kevin that he would fire them for just being too annoying for their win, and they didn't shut up.
Yes.
So that was kind of
I was like, all right. Now, I would like to see going forward, I would love for this to be the setup of Shane being the Mr. McMahon.
Yep.
And Owens being the Austin of this situation.
It'd be interesting.
No, I don't need beat for beat storylines or anything like that.
But like he's like that.
But Shane is just like, no, I'm going to screw this guy over.
Yep.
He's been pissing me off. And that's what creates the bad guy Shane McMahon character. And Owens, just because he's like, no, I want to keep messing with you. It's going to be hilarious. I want to keep messing with you until you actually fire me.
Yeah.
And I don't have a way to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to put this guy in my way? Fine, I'll fight him, whatever.
Yeah.
And it would promote Owens as more of a brawler.
Yes.
Which he works at very well.
Yes. All right, so what was the next matchup on our order?
Usos versus New Day versus Benjamin and Gable versus Rusev and English. And I had the New Day because I'm still under the belief that New Day will be getting very close to the record by WrestleMania. And you chose the Usos because, well, we know creative at this point. If it's not the Usos or the New Day, who's it going to be?
Well, honestly, I swore I picked Gable and Shelton Benjamin, but
nope.
I apparently can't remember what I picked.
I'm really not. I didn't pay attention to anything.
It was a good matchup.
The match.
Boy, did Gable set himself apart in that match. Chaos Theory's German suplexes to everyone.
Really, just he stepped up and showed that he deserves to be on the level.
Not just when I say everyone, we're talking not just like normal people you think he could do it to. We're talking Rusev.
Oh,
and Big E.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay, all right.
He showed like he is
Big
how strong he is.
Big E is one that I can see. You know, being a guy that's like, okay, well, I'm big, but people can pull this move off on me. So that's how we're going to book that.
Yeah.
Rusev is the one that surprises me.
Yeah. And by the way, Rusev was over. Rusev Day?
Oh, it is.
It was so over. He's just like that. You, Rusev Day. Rusev Day. He's like just shaking his hands like as Aiden English is singing.
The dude is over.
Yeah.
He's been over for a while.
But this whole Rusev Day thing was just something that they just gave him. Like, we don't have anything for you, and we can't keep you off TV because we need you.
Yeah.
Here you go. Have fun. We know it's a dead end, and he just put it together.
It's the yes movement again.
Yeah, in a sense. He just basically said, "I'm gonna own this."
Yeah.
And
when you're given a bad look at Cody.
Yeah.
When you're given a bad gimmick and you own it.
Yeah.
No matter how bad that gimmick is, you can make it better.
Yeah.
Look at Dustin.
Oh,
Dustin Rhodes. That man was given a terrible gimmick and has made it last for how many years now?
In an era when it wasn't okay to do that stuff.
He made it genius.
Yeah.
And he's been able to keep a character that, quite honestly, should have been dead within months of it starting.
Yeah.
Been able to keep it going for decades.
Yep, because he bought into it.
Yep.
Which is great. They won. It was a good matchup. Not surprised, like, Usos are going to win.
Yeah.
The two difference between the 12 days of Christmas, or the 12 days of Rusev Day,
Yeah.
and the 12 days of Christmas with the Usos, which was just them yelling "lock down," because it's the Uso Penitentiary, which by the way, I love.
Okay.
I just wish they could keep them heel
Yes.
because they're supposed to be heels.
I know.
But they're getting over the fans again.
Well, it was because of Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah, but at the same time,
That was straight respect.
just still find a new way to keep that mind frame, but
Yeah.
keep the heel heat.
Yeah.
But no, good matchup. It would have been nice to see Rusev and English, because English is getting a rub off of this by being with him, which is
Right.
great. And boy, can that guy sing!
It would be awesome. It would be awesome to see them get at least. I want to see more people in the tag title situation.
Yeah.
Than just the New Day and the Usos.
Oh yeah,
I have a feeling I would love to see one of the two teams moved off from SmackDown
yeah.
after the next shakeup,
Well, I think
or the lottery, or
what we're
whatever it is they're calling it these days.
What we're seeing, it looks like they're building to the Usos and Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable at Royal Rumble
Okay.
for the tag titles, which would be good.
All right.
Anyway, let's move on.
So next up, we've got Flair versus Hart. We both called this that Flair
And
was getting
this
the
was
win.
not a good match.
No.
Even if you took the exact same match,
No.
how it happened, other than like the constant beating up on Charlotte and Natalya just dominating, this wasn't that good. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was expecting a little bit more. And I will say this: Carmella's tease for the cash-in half near the end was cool. Of course, the Ruby Riott ruins everything and stops her. Oh.
Yeah, I don't understand.
By
Okay.
the way, can I just say this?
Yes.
Raw is keeping Absolution strong, where they kind of look like they have given up on the Riot Squad.
See, the biggest thing about that is that you introduced two female teams who are set up nearly the exact same way.
Yep.
You got the punky chick, the sporty chick, and the other one, and the blonde one.
Well, no, you have kind of like similar, like, you know what I mean, like the goth chick dash punk chick.
Yeah.
With a sporty dash babe chick.
Yeah.
And the weird one.
Yeah, exactly. It's just they both SmackDown literally just went, "Oh, we're going to do the exact same thing, but it's with these three people instead." And you're like,
First
if
off,
it had been months later and they introduced another group like that, okay.
here's the thing, Ruby Riott is not a strong enough character. She was not that strong in NXT.
Not by yourself.
No, not even there. She's like, she came in strong, but she blotched a lot of moves. I saw like it just ruined there. She looks like a CM Punk version of a female version of CM Punk,
Okay.
which
Should
If
be a
she-
lot better.
if she had the promo skills that
The
Punk
mouth
had,
on her.
yeah,
The mouth on her.
she would have gotten her over a lot better. But no, and even then, when they started to use her in other ways, like she just didn't go over. When they had a triple threat match for the women's NXT title, her and Nikki Cross,
Yeah.
it was an elimination match. Riot was eliminated. It ended in a false finish. So it was Nikki Cross in the first ever last women's standing match in NXT for the women's championship against Asuka, not Riot.
Yeah.
So they picked the wrong one. What should have done? They should have done, instead of bringing a 3-person team up, they should have brought a 2-person team in as the iconic duo of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, who are over.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
You know, whatever.
let's move on.
So next comes the surprise of the night. U.S. title, Baron Corbin versus
Oh,
Bobby
yeah.
Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. And we were both wrong.
Yeah, we were.
We were both wrong. Dolph Ziggler walked out the champion.
which no one saw coming. But I will say
And then
this.
nobody saw that he was going to walk out of SmackDown after laying the belt down in the ring.
Which leads to the question is
he the champion? Did he quit?
I can answer it very quickly.
What?
He's not the champion.
What?
Because Baron Corbin wasn't the champion. Because I'm the champion. The belt is right there on that wall. That I let you hold on to. I am the U.S. champion.
Pinching the bridge of my nose
so
on
no
this
one,
one. Oh.
No one has been champion because I've been holding that belt since 2011.
All right, buying the belt doesn't count.
No. 2007.
Buying the belt doesn't count.
That's the real belt, though. I don't know what you're talking about. Buying, stealing,
I don't see your name on the nameplate. I'm really sorry about that.
I never looked the name on the thing anyway, so
it's no one's belt then.
No
one's the U.S. champion in this room.
I am the champion. Buy, steal, same thing. That's in the not complete song. You're under arrest for stealing. Wait, the U.S. belt was actually stolen? That's a replica, I swear. It's a replica.
I bought that.
I bought it from a friend of mine. Yeah. He's the thief.
So, Dolph Ziggler walked out the champion. Even better is I caught Cultaholics who do a live watch of it. I catch their shortened, just kind of funny version of what went on. They weren't even paying attention to the match when it happened. They literally turned to the screen and were like, wait, Dolph Ziggler won the U.S. championship. What? Wait, when? How? Oh, okay, yeah, wow.
It was a good finish. I mean, Baron Corbin hits the end of days on Bobby Roode. Ziggler sneaks in the zigzag at the same time to get the win.
It's a Dolph Ziggler heel move.
But the funny thing is, though, I don't know how, just because Ziggler gets his hand around his back, which Corbin normally falls on his back, how that actually hurts him now all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. So the logic behind it doesn't really work, but it was still visually cool.
Yeah.
It was. Which, when you look at a lot of pro wrestling these days, like the power bomb into a suplex off the top rope, doesn't really make much logical sense. Especially when half the time it's one of your friend. The person who's in the power bomb is the person's tag partner.
Yeah.
Who's being suplexed. Yeah. But we'll be honest. Wrestling has become more visual than logical. But there are still very much logical.
Oh yeah.
Stuff in there, but it's more storytelling logic than actual move logic.
Show me move logic.
Yeah, anyway. Wrestling wouldn't work that well. That's UFC. And
then the final match was AJ Styles versus Jinder Mahal for the championship. We both called that Styles was retaining the championship.
But boy, did they make Jinder look good in this match.
See, this is another reason why I say that the real Jinder Mahal experiment is not over.
It's over as in trying to market him as an Indian guy.
Oh, yeah. That's over.
And being a champion that way. I see they can what would be really good for them to do is build him to use him for WrestleMania, take him off the air for a little while, repackage him in a different non-foreigner heel gimmick.
Yes.
Still be a heel. Keep him in the upper mid card.
Yeah, he's a heel because have him just want the championship. He just messes with whoever's the champion, even if he doesn't have a shot at the championship at the time. And the psychology of that could be, at first he attacks AJ in the back or whoever the champion is at the time. And you're like, oh, he's going to challenge for the championship. Well, turns out that the championship gets turned over. Mm-hmm. At first we think that it's AJ because AJ took the belt from him. Yep. But the very next week, we'll say Bobby Roode has a championship. Yep. He attacks Bobby Roode and leaves AJ completely alone. And you're like, oh, he just wants the championship. Well, he's just after that.
Wait, that can't work. That would be too confusing to the WWE fans where he's supposed to be going to a feud with the person he attacks.
No, you could just want to attack the champion holder. God.
Vince, learn from the Attitude Era. This is what you did in the Attitude Era all the time.
You had 3 or 4 guys that only wanted the championship. And they didn't care who held it. They were just going after that guy.
And of course, the former champion who got attacked the last time when he was champion
would
go after the guy who attacked him because he got attacked.
Yeah.
yes, it's cause for chaos storylines, but those work and they're interesting versus the cut face bullshit you've been giving us for the last several years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but no, overall, I would say it was a decent show, but definitely, it was. I would say this, it was a better show overall. We were expecting
Oh, okay.
for end of the year pay-per-view.
All right.
Like last year's.
Which really was a roadblock.
Yeah.
Just bam.
Other than
Just ended everything.
just the final matchup between Sasha and Charlotte.
Which wasn't the final matchup between them?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was?
In their series, because then was it? Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But it's just like that was like the only really good matchup on there.
Right.
For Raw.
Right.
Or that's why it wasn't a good show overall. Good show. It was better than we were expecting.
I mean, it was still a pretty decent show.
Yeah, but compared for what we normally get for a December pay-per-view.
Yes. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Normally, December is a weird month to get a pay-per-view in.
And when you do, they're shoo-inned.
Okay, we've got 20-ish minutes
to do our predictions.
For us to do our predictions for Wrestle Kingdom 12 happening on January 4th in Tokyo, Japan.
And 15 minutes of those is going to be
me trying to say names. Okay.
And butchering it.
So, the very first announced match is the New Japan Rumble. I don't know there's no names for anyone that's in this. So, I don't know who's in it, what's going on.
I'm going to make a prediction. Here's my prediction. Someone's going to win it.
Well,
you can count
I'm gonna say, you know what? My prediction: someone else is gonna win it.
Okay, you can write that down too.
Okay, done. All right.
No, you should really write that down.
No, I'm not.
That'd be hilarious.
Okay, so
by
first
the way,
match.
First off, before we say this, we gotta make this official.
Yes.
These predictions
count.
Do count.
They count.
This will be hopefully Adam's redemption for the year, and maybe help him catch up to me.
It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. There's 10 matches.
Or I can...
You're going to go way further ahead of me.
Or maybe I'll have the luck of Ring of Honor.
I don't know.
I kind of follow Ring of Honor just by reading their little stories here and there. That's about it.
I know.
That's all I knew. That's how I made my predictions.
Okay.
So
let's get into this. I'm going to butcher as many of these names as I possibly can, and I'm not trying to do it on purpose. So the first match is for the tag team. It's a tag team match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. It's Roppongi 3K, Sho and Yo. They're the current champions versus the Young Bucks of Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson. Tim, who do you have?
How do you butcher Matt and Jeff?
I don't.
Matt and Jeff.
Good job.
The Young Bucks name. I mean,
don't
come
know.
on. Really? You get the Japanese names perfectly wrong, and you butchered their names like I just did.
Oh, just wait. There's going to be a whole lot more.
Honestly, this is for the titles.
This is for the
The
titles.
Young Bucks are not the champions.
No, they're not.
I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna be wrong on this one, but I have a feeling I want to go retain for this, but
Nope.
I'm just gonna go for the Young Bucks.
Okay, I'm going Young Bucks as well on this one. Just seems like it's a good spot to put that in, to have them.
They're so hot.
Have a moment with a tag team that is super over.
Yeah.
Give them a moment to be like, hey, we're a go home happy moment for the crowd.
Well, they were the IWGP Tag Team Champions not that long, so coming back to the junior heavyweight division, why not?
Yeah, exactly. Next up is the gauntlet match for the Never Open Weight 6-Man Tag Team Championship, which is Bullet Club. Bad Luck Fail, Tamatonga, and Tangalao, who are the current champions, versus Chaos. It's Beretta, Tomohiro Ishii, and Toru Yano versus Michael Elgin and War Machine versus Suzuki Gun, Taichi Takashi Lizuka, and Zack Sabre Jr. Versus Taguchi Japan, Juice Robinson, Ryusuke Taguchi, and Togi Makabe. Once again, I'm sorry if I've greatly butchered those names.
I'm gonna go with the Bullet Club.
Especially Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if that's supposed to be pronounced a completely different way.
Zack Cyber.
Oh, yes. Ah.
Cyber. It's not
Sabre.
Saber. It's Cyber.
Sabre. Junior.
Junior.
Okay.
Wow,
Who
now
are
we're
you?
getting really offensive. On
Yeah, I
that.
know. Which
I'm
group
going
are you
with Bullet
going?
Club.
You're going BC on this one. I'm actually I even though there's once again still the rumor that War Machine is going to be coming to the WWE sometime soon. I'm actually going with War Machine on this one. I just there after the win at Final Battle.
So can you just go ahead and just click the loss there, because you can be wrong. They're not winning a championship and then going to WWE.
I would be really pissed off though if so I get them wrong at Final Battle, and then I still get them wrong after I'm being like, "You're gonna win," and they're like, "Nope, no, we're not. Screw you, Adam."
See, it's not just WWE that has a.
Everyone has it now.
Everyone, because they know we have our fingers on the pulse of the wrestling world,
and no one's paying attention to us except for them.
Except for them.
Can you promote us, please?
I
Just
know.
a little promotion.
We don't.
Sneak it in a promo.
We know everything that's gonna happen. 'Cause they're paying attention to us, but no one else is paying attention to us that could help our channel.
Yeah.
Please help us. Please watch us. Listen.
Next
listen.
up is shut up. Next up is a singles match, which used to be for the Ring of Honor World Championship, but
What
it's now
happened?
just a standard single. Seriously?
What happened?
Shut up. It's Cody with Brandy Rhodes versus Kota Ibushi.
No. Cody lost. So, what's his name?
Dalton Castle now.
Dalton Castle. Couldn't think of his name. It's supposed to fill in. We know this is logic. You don't just change a championship match to a non-championship match from the former champion. Oh wait, I'm thinking WWE again.
Yeah, sorry.
Never mind.
I'm going with Cody on this one. Coming off a loss at Final Battle. You got that over here. No dying on me.
Wrong tube.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Okay. Tim nearly chokes to death.
And coughs. At least it's just green tea versus the.
I know.
Twisted tea over there.
Exactly. Thank you for that.
Did I get any on your cookie?
No, you somehow missed the cookie.
Rats.
Anyway, who do you have?
Can you say
Ibushi or Cody?
Yeah, this is a tough one. Yeah, I want to say Cody on this, but I'm gonna go with Ibushi.
Ibushi? Okay.
I know I just completely butchered his name.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's the person I think it is. Then I'm gonna go with him. But
Okay.
I don't know honestly anymore.
All right.
Hey, can I just say one thing?
What?
How dare we won the World War II over 70 years ago? How dare they not speak American by now?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tim is incredibly xenophobic.
Sorry.
Remember to get him on Facebook. It's Tim Green. Go ahead and throw that on there. And also on Twitter. You don't have Twitter. Never mind.
So
You can slide into his DMs on Instagram, though.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
So-
it was bad, but still, I couldn't resist.
The next match is the IWGP Tag Team Championship. It's Killer Elite Squad, which is Davey Boy Smith and Lance Archer, versus my Spanish is even worse than my attempt at Japanese. Los Ignorables. You know what?
Yeah, it is. The Spanish people.
It's not even Spanish. They're all Japanese.
The Spanish-Japanese people.
You know what? To Japan. Whatever. Evil and Sonata.
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 Sure, why not?
Killer Elite Squad is going in as the champions.
This is let's see.
I'm going. You know what? I'm going Los.
Really?
Yep.
That's funny. I was gonna go with the champs on this one.
Okay. Killer Elite Squad.
You know what
KES.
You know what I find funny if somehow we both lose at all of these somehow.
I don't know how we
Like,
would.
They pull a WWE move and just put new people
Start
in.
putting other people in just for the hell of it, just
yeah.
to screw with us.
Yeah, like they both got one right. Someone's gonna win. They can't win.
I know. All right. Next up is a loser haircut and no seconds death match
Okay.
for the Never Openweight Championship.
Interesting.
Okay. Which is Minoru Suzuki, who's a champion right now, versus Hiroki Goto.
I heard about this. There's a reason why these two have been, I guess, having a feud lately.
This one I know nothing about.
I just heard a little bit about this one. I'm going with the challenger on this one.
Okay, you're gonna go with Goto?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds right. Sure. We'll go with Goto.
Well, in that case, I'm going with Suzuki.
Okay.
Just to be different.
Okay.
Next up is the 4-way match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. It's Marty Scurll, who's currently holding the belt,
Squirrel.
versus Hiromu Takahashi, versus Kushida, versus Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay was the former champion.
Yep.
I'm going with Squirrel on this one.
You're going to go with the Squirrel.
Yes, I am. Hey, with that beak-nosed mask that he wears, putting a little squirrel tail on him, you just complete the outfit.
I'm going with Ospreay on this one.
Yeah, I figured you were.
I mean, I like Will.
I know. You were wrong the last time you picked him.
I know, but whatever. Maybe it'll work out this time. I mean, you never know.
Yeah. There's two other guys in the match I could win and be completely wrong, like the TV television match at Ring of Honor.
It could be a lot of the same thing. Next up is the singles match for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship.
Hold on.
Yes.
We gotta backtrack really quickly.
Okay.
Did you just realize that the people we picked for Ring of Honor, who we were both wrong when we picked them, we're picking again in a one matchup?
Of course.
Sure.
Why not?
We know what's going on in New Japan.
Not at all.
All right, moving forward.
Your guess again.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. The current champion is Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Is this the guy who beat Naito for it? Naito?
Yes.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. I apologize if there was somebody else in between.
We don't pay attention.
Yell at me in the comments section if I've got that wrong.
Because we probably are.
Versus Jay White. Personally, I'm going to go with Tanahashi as retaining.
Yeah, I was going to go with that one. I know Jay White is picking up steam. Wait. Ooh. No, I'm going to take the champion.
Okay.
They may put the belt on him, but I think they're going to keep the belt on the champion right now.
Okay. All right. Now we got the two probably great matches of the night. But I'm going to go with the no DQ match for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship. It's Kenny Omega. Did I just say Omega?
Omega.
Sorry about that. It's Omega.
Dude, when we do that stuff beforehand, when you go really, really southern and really, really bad, that we don't record because it's really offensive.
It is. It gets pretty bad.
We don't do that when we're recording.
Versus,
come here.
Yeah. Oh, one of these days, I'm going to get a chair, and I am going to hit you with that chair.
No, you're going to toss it to me, and then you just punch me through it.
Yeah, that's it. And then grab the chair as you're falling, and then hit you with that again. I'm going to make it even more awkward than the I Quit match between The Rock and Mankind.
No,
there's going to be a 13th chair shot that everyone in the crowd's just going to be like, really? You needed to do that one?
No. See, what's going to happen is you're going to punch me, breaking my face, but you're going to break your hand because you're going to thinking you're all cool, but not realizing how much it hurts to actually punch a chair into someone else's face.
I'm already cool. I know I don't have to worry about that.
No.
I'm way cooler than that will ever happen. So
no, you're not.
Kenny Omega, the current U.S. champion, versus Chris Jericho, a Canadian of all people.
The who? What's his name?
It's the Alpha.
There
Chris
you go.
Jericho.
Let's get this right.
So this is Alpha versus Omega.
There we go.
For the U.S.
Heavyweight
Championship.
Chris Alpha.
Yeah, I know.
It wouldn't work that well.
No.
It's just, but no. Because there's room. Because Jericho just said that he could. Well, he will probably return to WWE again at some point. That he still may do some more stuff with New Japan.
I know.
So.
And he is really good about making super last minute deals.
which were really aren't really last minute. He
just waits.
They just come off as last minute deals because you're just like, where the fuck did that come from? Where was the person spoiling that for us in the dirt sheets?
When did he sign that? And you're like, well, he actually signed it 3 weeks ago. Well, why didn't anyone say anything?
No one else knew
because
about
nobody
it.
knew.
Because unlike WWE, people in wrestling know how to keep that stuff their mouth shut.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go with the Omega.
You're going Kenny Omega on this one.
Yes. Well, it would be interesting to see Jericho win the U.S. title in New Japan. I don't think Kenny's gonna drop that belt anytime soon. Until they're gonna possibly be pushing him for IWG World Championship role.
So I'm gonna call this now. Jericho's taking this championship, and Omega.
Yep.
The next promo he's able to do after Wrestle Kingdom is gonna challenge Naito.
Okay.
And he's gonna win his way to getting that championship.
Okay.
Because he wasn't able to defeat Okada to get it. And he's hoping that Naito is somebody that he can defeat to get it. Because Naito had to defeat him to get the chance at it.
Yes.
So that's where the beginning of their feud will be.
So it would be interesting if they did that to build to
especially
dominance.
Yeah.
Or dominion, whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Where he won it, and then at next year's Wrestle Kingdom, Okada is challenging Omega for the belt, and Okada loses.
Exactly. Big circle.
Or they put it back on Okada, but as in more of Okada's just the person that Kenny just can't push.
And it would
again storylines.
Storyline. Sometimes there's somebody in the locker room that you just can't beat, and it would be cool. Which now brings us to our final match of the night of this card. And I still cannot pronounce his first name.
Don't worry.
Kazuchika?
Whatever. Naito and Okada.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that.
Okay,
we butchered enough Japanese wrestler names.
The IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Who are you taking?
I was going to pick Naito.
You are taking Naito?
Yeah.
Because I'm taking Naito as well. It feels, because if Okada wins, he sets a record as consecutive defenses.
Yeah.
Which sets a record. Once again, that sets a record at 8.
Yep.
He's at 7 now. His 8th one will set the record. I think they'll purposely pull that record away from him.
Yep.
Put it on Naito, and then have basically a wonderful 3-way of people that can defeat each other for the championship. Naito can defeat Okada. Okada defeats Kenny. Kenny defeats Naito. You just have that happen. Where it's just like, and then it builds to a 1-year story where the belt moves between the 3 of them.
Yeah.
No one gets a good defense because the other guy's able to take it away from them.
You mean you'd have like maybe a month or two?
Yeah.
One will hold the belt.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
It's
like 3-4 months, something like that.
One will get immediately after the first defense.
Yes.
Will lose it. Then that person loses it 2 months later to the other person. Culminating in what would be great would be
a triple threat match at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes. Where Kenny Omega wins the IWGP World Championship again, sets it down, and leaves and goes to WWE.
Which would be weird and way cool at the same time.
It'd be like kind of like Dolph Ziggler did if there was hype to it. Like hype to a title win and then do what he did.
See, I like the fact that he came out of nowhere for the win.
Well, I do too.
I do. I love it.
I do too, but the same thing, at least kind of have some kind of build to it, at least. Some. We're not talking little sparks that you go back and look like, oh, no. Now looking back.
He was, okay, that's where his push started.
Yeah. But
if you want.
Nothing. It was more of a surprise.
Now, it would be better if we don't see him for the rest of this month.
Oh.
And then right before Rumble.
Yeah.
Right before, the rest of this month. I'm saying before the next Rumble.
Until the Royal Rumble.
Just before that, he comes back, new belt, his own music, an actual good promo to come out with, and gets a good run from Rumble to WrestleMania, good run with Bobby Roode. And you're just looking at two guys. Basically, we're getting the Miz and Ziggler again, but this time it's Rude and Ziggler. And hopefully they draw the best out of each other.
Yep. What would be really interesting is if going into... we don't get Ziggler at the Royal Rumble. He shows up at the Royal Rumble with the new belt.
Yes, something like that.
Whereas Ziggler wins the U.S. title at
Okay.
the Royal Rumble in like a tournament. Like the finals of a small tournament. And then what you do is then you can have them feuding for the belts. And at Elimination Chamber, no finish.
Okay. All right.
Something like that. So what do we get at WrestleMania? A ladder match with two United States Championships, the old belt and the new belt.
All right. Okay.
Well, with two people in a ladder match, not 7.
Anyway, got to cut you off on that one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a great evening,
I
everybody.
cut you off.
No, you do not cut me off.
I cut everyone
you
off.
never cut